Live from beautiful Oriole Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game over for the opposition. That bullpen will likely.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers. What's the word on him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
Okay, all set to go. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Number 36, Wyatt Langford.
And we're underway. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0. Here's Siegs to the plate now. His solo homer last night made up their entire offense in that one. To the right side, and that's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
Ball one.
On the ground right side. Toss to Alonso. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Jake Burger.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And that's in there for strike 1. That one fouled off. 0-2 now.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Third baseman.
2 down,
Josh
bases
Young.
empty. Here's Josh Young. That's too low, and it's 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Cowser in position, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Jackson Holliday, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
First
Ball.
pitch misses.
Ball 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Here's Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Ball.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back now at Oriole
off
Park.
for the Rangers,
New inning getting started.
center fielder,
Sam Haggerty
Sam Haggerty
stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball. Ball 2.
Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. A changeup missing. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one ripped into right. Diving, makes the grab. What
Batting
a
seventh,
play.
catcher, Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. There's a swing and a miss. Got him. Out number 2.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
2 outs,
Josh
base is
Smith.
empty. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. Hey.
That's
Ball
down
3.
and in. A slider missed. And he walked
Ball
him.
4. Take your
Pretty
base.
easy walk right there. Last
Batting
pitch wasn't
ninth,
even
the
much to think about.
designated hitter, Jock
So 2
Peterson.
down. Next up for Texas, Jock Peterson.
No. Inside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1.
Ball
Fastball is
outside.
Outside. 3-1 now. Late with the swing there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Bottom of the second. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Ball
Got some
one.
cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Hey.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Batting fifth.
And now the
Hitter,
DH, Jeremiah Jackson.
Jackson.
Right side. Nimmo moving under this one. And there's 2 down. So digging in,
Batting
Colton
sixth,
Cowser.
Center fielder.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect
Cowser.
label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Popped up left side. Seager should have this one. And that'll do it. Back here in
Leading off for
Baltimore,
the
on to the
Rangers,
third inning.
left fielder,
Wyatt Langford
Wyatt
stepping
Langford.
in for the Rangers. Down the right field line and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a
Up next for
fastball,
the
middle of the
Rangers,
plate, jumped all over it.
shortstop,
Absolutely
Corey Seager.
smoked that ball.
Here comes Corey Seager. Oh, he
Oh,
doesn't
no.
get the call. And that's ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Langford gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next
That's a
pitch is
ball.
outside. There's the strike.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That one lifted to left. Ward gets under it. Makes the grab. One out man
Up
at
next for the
first.
Rangers,
Now it's the right fielder,
fielder,
Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
Close
Ball.
but called a ball. Ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away
that's
from
it.
that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball
Ball 4.
4,
Take
2
your base.
aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk,
Up
man. He
next
could have
for the
walked me right
Rangers,
there, Boog.
first
The last one
baseman,
wasn't even
Jake
close.
Berger.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Struck out swinging his first time. Late on that fastball. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts.
Oh,
Ah,
that got
hit
him.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman, Josh
So they're all
Young.
loaded up. Josh Young, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Center fielder
Sam Haggerty now at the plate.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
That misses. No. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. Rip to first. Caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Adley Rutschman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Ground ball, left side. Young tosses to first. Out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Danny Jansen. Rogers back to work.
Ball. That's too high.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. That one
Ball
misses.
four. Take
So a
your base.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on
Up
the mound
next for
right
the
there.
Rangers,
Pretty much gifted him
second
first
baseman,
base with a
Josh
quick free
Smith.
pass.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. He reached on a walk his first time. Line drive and foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Late swing, foul to the left. Jansen aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, almost got him. That misses the zone. 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Ball
And that
three.
one misses up and in. And a full count now. So a
That's a
walk
ball. Take
puts
your
runners at first and second.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here is Jock Peterson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Towards first, and he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. Wyatt Langford
next for the
stepping in for the
Rangers,
Rangers.
left fielder,
He's already
Wyatt
homered here in
Langford.
this one. Right
That's
through
a
there for a
strike.
strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a
Ball.
little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Corey Seager
next
to
for
the
the
plate
Rangers,
in this high
shortstop,
leverage spot.
Corey Seager.
And
Hook
immediately
ball.
pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success,
Foul
but
ball.
you can never predict baseball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Struck
Strike
him
three.
out looking. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading off
here's the
for the
Orioles leadoff
Orioles,
hitter, Jackson
second
Holiday.
baseman, Jackson Holiday.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating
Up
right out of
next
your
for the
hand.
Orioles,
Holiday wants
the
to challenge
shortstop,
this, thought it was a ball, and that one did
Henderson.
miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Yep.
The Orioles trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Orioles.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
45.
Keegan Aiken. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Leading off for Texas.
Digging in,
Right
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
He's 0 for 1.
Oi.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Henderson has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder,
Up next
ranging
for the
back into the
Rangers,
outfield.
first
There's part of him
baseman,
that's saying,
Jake
hey, where are you at,
Burger.
outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Berger in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Aiken measures 6 feet even, 240 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. On the
That's a foul
ground,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That
Ball.
misses the zone. Ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're
That's the
starting to
ball.
get into
Take
it a
your
little
base.
bit more and more each pitch,
Up next
even though
for the
there hasn't been a
Rangers,
ball in play
third
yet.
baseman, Josh
Pretty
Young.
close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. 1 down. And now here is Josh Young. Check
Too low.
swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Ha.
There's a
Ha.
strike.
2.
Berger leads off first with 1 away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's
Up
2
next for the
gone.
Rangers,
Sam
center fielder,
Haggerty, the
Sam
next to hit.
Haggerty.
And
Ball
that
1.
misses. And that is ball 1.
Ball. That's down.
That
No.
one misses, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do
next
right
for
there,
the
Boog.
Rangers,
That keeps this inning
catcher,
alive.
Danny
But
Jansen.
Andrew
Now
Kittredge
pitching
will take
for the
over here.
Orioles.
just trying to keep this one
Number
close here,
39,
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He is struck out, and he is walked.
No.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Tough
Ball.
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for
fifth.
the
Here's the Oriole
Orioles,
cleanup
left
hitter,
fielder,
Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base
Outside,
runner.
ball.
He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the
Up
infield
next for
and
the
took it back where it came from. And
Designated
there was just no
hitter,
one there to knock it down.
Jeremiah Jackson.
Ground ball right side. Could be two. There's one. On to first. Double
Yeah,
play.
you're out.
Colton
Up
Cowser
next for
will
the
hit next.
Orioles,
He's 0 for
center
1.
fielder, Colton Cowser.
Two down, nobody on. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His second of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. So up next, Jordan Westberg. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball one.
Strike on the outside. And the count 1-2.
Ball
Really
two.
good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back now at Oriole
Leading off
Park,
for
top of the
Texas,
6th inning.
second
Josh
baseman,
Smith
Josh
stepping
Smith.
in for the Rangers.
Well, these
Ball one.
Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
One away.
Up next
And now
for the
Jack
Rangers,
Peterson.
the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Foul ball there. Kittredge throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves
Ball.
a ton and it stays down. Here's a 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford.
Ball.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. O'Neill whips it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out.
Ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Up next, for
Brandon
the Rangers,
Nimmo getting ready to
fielder
hit.
Brandon Nimmo.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Dietrich Enns.
71.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here is Jake Berger. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. The Rangers trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch
No, that's a
misses.
ball.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the Rangers,
Josh
third
Young
baseman,
stepping
Josh
in for the
Young.
Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading
now
off
the
for
Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
And a strike on the outside edge. That smash towards center. 1 down. So next to hit
Up
for
next
Baltimore,
for the
Tyler
Orioles,
O'Neill.
right
Grounded out
fielder,
his first time.
Tyler O'Neill.
Ball. Too high.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets him to chase after that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday now at the plate.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sit down. Strikes him out for the 4th time today. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen, the next to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Into center. 2 away. And the batter now, Josh Smith.
Second baseman, Josh
No
Smith.
base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 down, nobody on.
No.
Just missed.
Ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Set for the last half of the
Leading off for
7th.
the
Stepping in,
Orioles,
Gunnar
the
Henderson.
shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
No, that's a ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. Pete Alonso digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball off the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul out of play. 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the
Up
first
next
out.
for the
Nice recovery
Orioles,
after giving up the
left
homer.
fielder,
Next to hit, Taylor Ward. 1 for 2. Just
Oh, no.
missed.
Ball
Good
2.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit
Ball
if
4.
you're in the
Take your
box.
base.
And that'll bring the tying
Up next
run
for
to the plate.
Orioles,
Well, that'll bring
designated
Ready
hitter,
reliever out of the pen,
Jeremiah
Cole Winn.
These are the spots
Jackson.
relievers really
Now
make a name
pitching
for
for
themselves.
Texas,
Late
number
and close.
60,
There's
Cole
not much
Winn.
margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. A 1-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Orioles,
arm on the mound to start the
number
8th. Kyle
38,
Bradish.
Kyle
He has a great slider with
Bradish.
tons of movement.
Leading off for Texas,
Here's Jock
the
Peterson,
designated
1 for
hitter,
3.
Jock Peterson.
Ball 1.
Bradish goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any
Up next for the
vibration in your hands
Rangers,
whatsoever.
left
Such a
fielder,
good
Wyatt
feeling.
Langford.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. To the right side. Throws to Henderson. And 2. What a play.
Up
Base
next
is
for the
empty after the
Rangers,
double play.
shortstop,
Here's Corey Seager. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. No.
A little bit
Ball
low.
3.
Ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's ball
Ball
4.
4. Take
You
your
know,
base.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It
Up
wasn't an
next for the
intentional
Rangers,
walk, but
right
he wasn't
fielder,
exactly trying to
Brandon
attack the
Nimmo.
zone either.
So a man aboard. Up next for the Rangers, Brandon Nimmo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple
Up
of hits in a
next for
row
the
for him
Rangers,
here. Once you
first
get the ball
baseman,
by the
Jake
pitcher, there's a
Burger.
lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big
No.
hole and get himself a hit.
Berger, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's out number 3. Back now at Oriole Park.
Leading off for the
Bottom of the
Orioles,
8th.
center
Colton
fielder,
Cowser
Colton
getting ready to hit.
Cowser.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. So they bring on the veteran, Chris Martin.
Up next
Well,
for
the best
Orioles,
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Westberg in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball. No.
That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for
Well, he
the
tried to nibble
Orioles,
right there and just
catcher,
missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That to right. Nimmo should have this one. He's got it. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Right fielder, Tyler.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Haggerty settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, all set to start the ninth in this one. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Hey.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Slider misses outside. High fly ball right field. O'Neill settles under this one, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Sam Haggerty.
Center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Just missed.
No.
Too
No,
low,
that's a
and
ball.
it's ball
Too low.
3. Outside ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk,
catcher,
and that last
Danny
one
Jansen.
didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Jansen
No,
in the box
off the
here
plate.
lets that one go for a ball. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The 1-0. 6
2.
straight outside the strike zone. Quick toss to first. Haggerty back in on a dive. And
No,
that
outside.
misses as well. So a
Take your
walk
base. Ball
puts
four.
runners at first and second.
Up next,
Second
the
walk of the
Rangers,
game for
second
him, and
baseman,
he's been
Josh
really
Smith.
patient at the plate, a game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Smith
Ball
up to
one.
bat next, lays off for a ball.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. The Rangers trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. And now
Ball
2-1.
outside.
There's a strike.
High.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the
Up next
third
for the
straight
Rangers,
at bat.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
2 aboard, 2 outs. So next to hit for Texas, Jock Peterson.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Now pitching for Texas.
We're back, and on the
Number
mound is the
62,
closer, Robert Garcia.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their
Leading off
guy.
for the
Time to
Orioles,
lock this one down
second
and get out of
baseman,
here with the W.
Jackson Holiday.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Bouncer to Young. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Orioles.
So digging
The
in,
shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up
Now
next for
only
the
1 out
Orioles,
remaining.
First baseman.
2 outs, base
Pete
is empty.
Alonso.
And next for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Check
Ball.
swing. He held up. And that's ball 1. That
No,
one
that's
missed.
a ball.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Garcia is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, Hunter Greene. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Just about ready to roll. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one ripped. One away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out, first pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Marcell Ozuna in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, 1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Left fielder Spencer
2 down, bases
Horwitz.
empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz.
Ball, inside.
That's in there. That's strike one. That's a strike. And down on strikes. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And pitching in this game, Paul Skeens. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, right field. Reynolds in position. Takes it in for the out. And now here is Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
That's a ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And it's even up.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty.
Eugenio
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eugenio Suarez. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. All set for the start of the inning. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Fastball for a strike. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. His first homer of the year. Brian Reynolds here. And that is out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Way out front for strike two. Green, a former All-Star, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. Mangum with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
That one close, ruled a ball. And a count 2-1. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting 7.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. 2 for 6 so far in the series.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the second. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hard hit, right side. He takes it on his own and quickly one away in the second.
Right
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. So digging in, Tyler Stevenson. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. That misses. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
He's
2.
been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Payoff pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, that's away.
And that misses. And the count now 2-0. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Whoa.
Inside, almost got him.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Good job to fight that one off. O'Hearn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Cincinnati, in now for the Reds, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. No hits in the shutout last night. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Matt McLain. That one fouled off. 0-1 now. Left field. He's got it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Over to first, and he saves. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. We're tied at 1.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Elly De La Cruz. Tied up here in the early going. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Just missed. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Reds,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. Third home run of the season. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson. There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. Man at second. Strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him swinging for the K. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 4-1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 1-2. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lau batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. On the ground. There's one. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double
Up next
play.
for the Pirates,
Base is
right
empty
fielder,
after the
Ryan
double play.
Reynolds.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Jake Mangum,
Up next
the next
for
Pirate to
Pittsburgh,
hit.
center fielder,
First time up, he
Jake
grounded to
Mangum.
third. That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. That's 5 straight. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Now a quick throw to first. Reynolds back on a dive. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Benson under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Stevenson.
This one in the air. Skeens. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Bleday, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
Foul ball. Stays alive. The 0-2. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's out number 2. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Flying to left his first time.
Matt McClain.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's downstairs. Ball 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Catcher
Joey Bart up here. Flied to right his first time.
No, that's a ball.
The Reds leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey! No.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Nope, that's foul.
In the dirt, and now it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Third baseman Jared Triolo.
Now here is Jared Triolo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
Ball outside.
In the air to left center. Brings it in, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl.
Nope, that's low. Ball.
Close,
No,
but call
that's
the
a
ball. And it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 down.
Up next,
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Ball 1.
De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air, left field, and that is a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one.
Up.
Out towards right center field. Reynolds under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Cincinnati, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
No, that's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Next offering misses. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Whoa.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. That misses. Ball two. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a 3-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one away. One out man at first. Brandon Lau, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8
right fielder,
at the plate for
Reynolds.
Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Just missed. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air center field. De La Cruz should have this one, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Isaac Mattson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one smoked on its way out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 5-1. Digging in, Noelvi Marte. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-two now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. In the air, foul off first, and that's a foul ball.
Ball one.
Fouls it back with two strikes.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Next for the Reds, designated
Two
hitter,
outs, base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday. Top of the zone for a called strike. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Gonzalez. Long throw to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds,
back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Moll. He's making his fourth appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Pirates,
And now the center fielder, Jake Mangum. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. McLean gets under it, and there's one away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first on the money. Nice play.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Two down, base is empty. This is Joey Bart.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ball. Huh.
And he swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Jared Triolo. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying out of here. A 2-run homer, and they close the gap. It's 5-3. So back to the top of the order. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down.
New pitcher on now, Tony Santillan.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Tying run at the plate. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Just missed it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Nicolas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him. Now 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman
Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds.
Whoa.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swings through that high fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's ball
That's
4.
Take your
What
base.
a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the order now. Now, TJ Friedl.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Whoa.
Man at first, 1 away. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Fastball is outside. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Friedel off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Gonzalez. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the 8th. Spencer Horwitz digs in now.
Ball. High.
This to third. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Next for the Pirates.
And now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santillan, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Pirates down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. Inside, almost got him. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Brian Reynolds will hit next. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Makes the grab.
Up next
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. 0 for 3 in this one. Way high with that one. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Marte under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Ramirez. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
No, that's a ball.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-1. Just missed. In the air to left center. Mangum under it. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
left fielder, Will Benson.
Up. Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. One and two now. Got him. Two down. Two out. Space is empty. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Up.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Reds,
and on the mound is the closer,
15,
Emilio Pagan. He comes in with a chance for his
Leading
second
off for
save of the
Pittsburgh,
season.
Shortstop, Nick
Here's the
Gonzalez.
shortstop at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Into center. De La Cruz pulls it in on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Joey Bart now.
Nope. That's away.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The Reds trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Ripped on a line to center. And a couple of quick outs. Last chance
Up
now
next
for the
for Pittsburgh,
Pirates.
third
Down the
baseman,
third baseman, Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long